Hello, my Cancer family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Cancer, for May 11th through the 17th. Thank you for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, last week, I did a quick glance at your next 6 months, just a peek to see the potential of what might be headed your way. So if you haven't viewed those videos, you might want to take a look. Okay, so just a reminder, these are general readings. For a personalized reading, click on my website link below. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Starting with your first card, Cancer, which is your anchor card for the reading, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow and steady type of energy. If this represents an individual, this is an earth sign. And this is someone that pays strict attention to detail in regards to the work that they do. The Pentacles has to do with money, the material world, most likely your career, the workplace. This is a very loyal and dependable individual, very careful about everything they do. It is slow and steady progress as the work is repetitive and paying attention to detail. Now, this Knight of Pentacles is a loyal and reliable friend, and possibly is here, Cancer, because he will give you practical advice. He takes time to think things through. This is a very practical, hardworking, cautious individual and energy. Now, this is your anchor card, so this Knight is important to your reading this week. And this is Virgo's card, so it could be a Virgo individual that's possibly a good friend of yours that will be helping you out with some advice this week. Now, taking a look at your next card, Cancer, you have the Knight of Swords. So now you have two knights in your reading, but they are very different energies. The Knight of Swords is often indicating a very quick pace change coming your way, whereas the Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady, sustainable type of progress. Now, whenever the knights show up in a reading, it is indicating some form of movement, possibly travel for some of you, and definitely change coming into the picture. Now, sometimes when you have two knights in your reading, that can indicate that you're meeting up with an old friend. So, Cancer, this week, with the Knight of Pentacles as your anchor card, this might be your trusted old friend, possibly giving you some advice, as with your next card, the Knight of Swords, is most likely bringing in some unexpected and swift change. Now, the Knight of Swords here is a very direct and impatient individual. Although he is a great problem solver and debater, he is very rational, doesn't let his feelings drive him, but he can be headstrong at times. His communication is very direct and often piercing. He is passionate about his own ideas and will spare nobody's feelings to get his point across. I mean, look at this energy here. And although he's very intelligent, he often jumps to conclusions. Now, the Knight of Swords is an air sign, and this is Gemini's card. So, Cancer, you might know both of these knights, and the gender is irrelevant here. So don't think it's masculine. This is an individual that's a friend. It can be female, it can be masculine energy. And these two, they are so different from each other. One you want advice from, and the other might be here to solve some problems for you. Now, moving on to your next card, Cancer, you have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is an indication that there is a new beginning right before you, Cancer. And it also indicates that you've made it through a long, tough battle. So the sword showing up now is the beginning of success after the adversity that you've been through, Cancer. And looking at our card here, we do see divine intervention right here, handing you this sword, this opportunity. And at the top here is a crown, which does represent the relationship with the divine. This card appearing, Cancer, is presenting you with an opportunity to use your mind to cut through your obstacles. There might be a problem you need to solve, and that'll lead to your personal growth. So what you need to do, Cancer, is have the mental focus to make new plans, develop new strategies, and commit to a different way of doing things. This ties into what's going on in the world today. The Ace of Swords brings with it a new truth that will occur to you. You're going to be understanding something in a new way and possibly getting a fresh perspective on an old issue. And there will be tremendous amount of clarity. So with this card, this is an opportunity to cut away what is unnecessary and leave it behind. Now, as with all the aces, you have to grasp the opportunity in order for it to develop. The number one energy of this card is the potential for new growth. It is the starting point or the presentation of an opportunity for you. It has to be acted upon in order for the growth to occur. And again, I feel both knights are here to help you, Cancer, this week. The Knight of Swords could be coming in and solving some of the problems. Now, your 3-card spread here adds up to number 3. So this is representing two things coming, or possibly two individuals. Two things, or possibly, in this case, two individuals coming together to create something new. So possibly this week, you have two individuals that are going to play an important part in giving you some advice and helping you solve some problems so that you can take advantage of the opportunity that the Ace of Swords is presenting you with. Now, your next card, Cancer, is your overall energy card for your entire reading. Come on. And you have the 7 of Wands. This is your guiding energy for your reading. And the 7 of Wands usually indicates that possibly you have a lack of confidence right now, Cancer. But this card is letting you know that you're in a better place than you think. Possibly due to the 2 knights that I do feel will be helping you out this week. You are now in a position of advantage, so you need to stand your ground, Cancer. Take hold of the opportunity that the Ace of Swords is presenting you with. Cut through what no longer serves you at this time. And this is a general reading, so it could be many different things for each Cancer individual. This ace is providing you with clarity to the possible problems that you might have been experiencing. This can be situations, your job, relationships. And then with the help of both the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, you will move forward with this opportunity. So Cancer, your overall energy is reassuring you that you are in a position of advantage. So be sure to stand your ground. Now, I did ask your angels and guides, which crystal should you be aware of and carry this week? And you received ruby. Okay, the gemstone of the kings and queens. So, your angels and guides have selected this crystal and gemstone to get you thinking about what your passions are, Cancer. What do you want in your life? Who do you want in your life? Now, the ruby crystal is a sign that you're encouraged to open your heart to new possibilities. This is in regards to your relationships, Cancer. If you're in a relationship, this is indicating to make sure that you're clear about what you want and need in your relationship. It's also a great time for you to reignite the passion and fulfillment in this area. Now, if you are unhappy in a relationship, it's time to make changes to bring about greater happiness for you. And that possibly could be what both of these nights are helping you with, possibly relationships. Now, for the single Cancers, the ruby crystal is an indication to let you know that new love is coming to you. You need to be open to giving and receiving love. Now, this can also be relationships involving family members and friends, not just love relationships. So, this crystal is recommended for you this week to appreciate your relationships and express and communicate your love at this time. There is possible new love coming in for you, Cancer. Now, I leave you with the message of the cards, Cancer, but it is all within your hands. You decide your own destiny, Cancer. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Cancer family.